Berkshire paid $4.1 billion for Van Tile's auto retailing business and consolidated its earnings for nearly 10 months last year. Given prevailing acquisition multiples in the industry and margins, and the record level of retail auto sales, it seems that the acquisition should have contributed more to Berkshire's bottom line in 2015 than it seemed to, although it's hard to tell for sure since its results were lumped in with those of the German motorcycle apparel acquisition, which was only owned for a part of the year also. I understand the tax-deductible intangibles reduced the effective purchase price of Van Tile, but I still wonder whether there were any one-time charges or whether profits from insurance and finance operations could have been reported somewhere other than in the retail segment.
Yeah.
I imagine Berkshire is earning a better return on the acquisition than is so far apparent, but I wonder if you could explain the difference between the likely economics of the deal and what I infer from the annual report figures.
Yeah, well, you're right about it. It is better than it looks. For one thing, we got $1 billion of securities, roughly, with the 4.1, and those securities were basically carrying at 0.25%. So, but that billion is available to us, and that came with the deal. There are some very significant acquisition accounting charges that will continue for a couple of years, and that I'm happy to have taken that way. The economics of Van Tile, I would say, have worked out almost exactly as I would. If you had me a year ago lay out a projection, I don't do it, but if I had, it would look very much like things have turned out. And Jeff Rocker, who runs that operation, really fits the Berkshire mold. I mean, we've got a first-class CEO there, but take $1 billion off the purchase price just for openers, and then there are some amortization charges of items that are allowable that make you correctly see a fairly low figure against what it appears the acquisition price was. So far, it's exactly on schedule, and the schedule was perfectly satisfactory.